Um, this is the principle of ABCD, and we just learned from our teacher. So let's take review. A is attention. You have to capture audience attention as possible as you can. B is benefit. You have to make benefit for your audience, like a new idea or knowledge. C is credibility. You should possess credibility, or the thing you say is possessing credibility. D is direction. Put your presentation on the right way. Don't divert too much. This is direction. And so we have done review. Can we finish the presentation?
Yes.
There is York and there is New York. And there is Taipei, here is New Taipei. So how about we make new ABCD?
Oh, okay.
So here is William and Tony and Linda. We are going to present new ABCD for you. Okay, so Fox, we have to come with some idea of new ABCD. I think I got one for A.
Apple.
No. You guys are so outstanding that one day you might go abroad for walking or making speech. So you will have trouble in this thing. Accent. Why? I will show you a video before the explanation. It's about Italy.
The Italian man who went to Malta. One day I'm going to Malta to big hotel. In the morning I go down to eat the breakfast. I tell the waitress I want 2 pieces of toast. She brings me only 1 piece. I tell her I want 2 pieces. She say go to the toilet. I say you don't understand, I want to piss on my plate. She say you better not piss on the plate, you son of a bitch. I give another lady and she called me a son of a bitch. Later, I go to eat at a bigger restaurant. The waitress brings me a spoon and a knife, but no fork. I tell her I want a fork. She tell me everyone want a fork. I tell her you don't understand, I want a fork on the table. She say you better not fork on the table, you son of a bitch. So I go back to my room in a hotel, and there is no sheets on the bed. Call the manager and tell him I want a sheet. He tell me to go to the toilet. I say you don't understand, I want a sheet over there. He say you better not shit on my bed, you son of a bitch. I go to the checkout and the man at the desk said, peace on you. I said, peace on you too, you son of a bitch. I'm going back to Italy. Arrivederci.
Okay, so what's the problem in the presentation that you can have a connection with accent? Before the explanation, I have to put something in your mind. The diversity in this world. I don't like to make our talk so racist or full of stereotypes. So keep discrimination out of your mind. So what is the connection? It's communication. When you try to present something to the audience, you are trying to communicate with the audience. Both of them are trying to put something in audience's mind. Okay, and as you know, accent means so much to communication. I had a friend from India. Actually, we are not friends because we cannot have conversation or chatting with each other because I don't understand every word he said. And so have noticed about your accent, but never try to speak like native speaker of English. I love my culture, so I'm pleased to speak in my unique accent. Yeah, but not so very unique compared to you. Okay, so this is the end of A. But for B, how about boom? You have to present something like bang, boom, right?
No.
No,
I
why
have
not?
2 ideas about B.
Okay?
The first thing is I guess you all know this, don't know these little tips. If you press B during your PowerPoint presentation, and the screen will turn all black. And in this way, you can make your audience focus on you. Isn't that very interesting? And the second part is, we all know that most speakers want their audience learn more from their speeches. So they tend to make their PowerPoint too crowded or miscellaneous. And in this way, people may lose their interest to topics or don't know whether they should read the PowerPoint or listen to the speakers. So I suggest everyone to make brief PowerPoint. Yes, I'm talking about brief. And you may want to ask, what do you mean about brief? Now, let me show you some examples. Number one, this. If I am audience and I see this slide, I may want to say, are you serious? No one will like this. And now, let's see other examples. This one and this one. Don't you feel these two slides look more comfortable than the other one? So, my opinion to this is, you can try to keep keywords only and avoid lengthy sentences. And the next letter, C, I believe Tony will have really good ideas to share with you.
C. Come on, there must be something. Start with C and related to presentation skills. Do you have any ideas? How about confidence, right? You can't present well without confidence. So, let's see some tips of building confidence. First one is believe. You have to believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it well, no matter how hard it is. After all, the audience, they're still human beings just like you. So there's nothing to worry about in doing a presentation. You're just like a teacher when you're doing the presentation. The teacher never shows their nervousness. Even though they believe they can do it, that they have to present to the class the knowledge they've learned. And the second one is prepare. It means you have to know what you're going to say and why you want to say it. The third one is breathe. In the 30 seconds before you start to speak, you can take 3 deep and slow breaths through your nose, filling your belly. As you breathe out, say silently to yourself, relax. The fourth is rehearse. It means you can stand up and walk around as you practice out loud. Instead of memorizing your speech word for word, try to talk it through point by point. Imagine you're just explaining your main ideas to your friend. And then it comes to focus on your audience. Normally, stage fright is rooted in self-preoccupation. So, instead of focus on yourself when you're doing presentation, try to focus on the audience. You can do some interactions with the audience, like asking them some questions about how are you today, and do you get this, and can you hear me, and so on. The next one is simplify. Most presenters try to do too much in their presentation. Then they were worried about leaving something out or losing their train of thought. So instead, we should just keep focus on some basic ideas only. Keep it short and simple. The next one is eye contact. You could look at the audience in the eye when you speak to them in order to build a rapport with them. As the audience sides with you, your delivery becomes easier. And the final one is act confident. When you're doing the presentation, the people won't know how nervous you are. They can tell if your hands are sweating or your heart is pounding, right? So don't let them know. And if you don't feel you're confident, you can act like it. Keep smiling, look confident. You need to act confident so they won't believe you're nervous.
Yeah.
And that's all what I thought about C. It seems that there's one more part left, D. Linda, seems that you're the one who hasn't spoken. Do you figure out any idea of D?
I was waiting for D.
The principle of the definitely should be design. Here is a table about what audience would like during a presentation. As you can see, they prefer both hear and see. So I believe design is equally important to accent. Take a look at these two slides. Let's start from the right one. No one likes a full screen word, and a good presentation. No one would like a full word screen, no matter how great the presentation. No matter how great the speaker delivers, the slide just spoil their interest. And to the right one, bullet point after bullet point is not even a good choice. It's not only boring audience, but making them feel they need not to listen, can know everything what you want to say. So just keep it simple. And sometimes an appropriate image works better than a lot of words. Next, this is a table that I used before, but it seems not bad, but if it changes into chart, it works better. Numbers is always ambiguous. Chart is more visual and easier to compare because people always love to compare. Furthermore, add some animation. Widen audience eyes at the side. But too much of everything is as bad as too little. Just like this. It's too tedious and slow. The audience would get sick of it quickly. So, a good speaker without well-designed is like a ship without sail. So, keep the slide simple and timely change the table into chart or judiciously put animation. There's one more thing, background. It's always annoying choosing the color of the thing about background. So here we offer you some tips. If you are going to presenting in the dark room, such as a large hall, the dark background works the most. So Apple always use a dark blue. But if you are going to keep all the lights on, just like here, the white suits the most. So here is our new ABCD. And what about yours? Thanks for your listening.